I'll tell you two people who's working on the weekend. Actually, Johnny, you're the third person. I work on weekends, Saturdays, High Tech Texan show from 11 to 2. Sundays, 1 o'clock right here on KPRC Radio. Shannon Register, the real estate guru, the guru to the stars. She works on Sundays. She joins me on Fridays right about this time to talk a little real estate. You like working on weekends, Shannon?
I don't mind it. If I work on the weekends, I usually take some time off during the week, so it's not a big deal.
Sadly, I can't do that. So I want to be a realtor, okay? Can I go get my... How hard is it to get a real estate license?
Oh, it's not that hard, but you just have a learning curve after you get the license.
It is, and then you got to market itself. And I swear, between you and your entire team, you market with the real estate rundown the show and everything. You know how to do it, and which is good. You make your name for yourself. And when people move to town, move to the city, they need a realtor. I know they hear you on our radio program and my show. They said, let's call Shannon. You've got there's an interesting number of topics I always like asking about in this time of year. We've figured out that this really is a seller's market time of year. A few of the things that people don't understand, and it's kind of nice refresher course. Tell me the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification.
The main difference is the amount of background check that the lender's doing. Really what you want now, if you're a seller, what you're wanting from the buyers, and if you're a buyer, what you're wanting from your lender is a conditional approval. It means they've not only pulled your credit and asked you all these questions and gotten the information, but they've actually verified this information. They know this is what the income that you make, and they verified these documents. So a conditional approval is much better than a pre-qual.
Okay, did not know that. Good. I need to be pre-approved and pre-qualified.
Well, and it's such a tight market right now. I mean, when you see multiple offers on a house, you're looking for, if all four of them, if you have 4 offers and all 4 of them are getting financed, you're looking to see which one has the best financing.
No, it's good. It's good to know. Negotiating. You know what? It's so tough negotiating things in life, especially houses. People get frustrated. Any points that you can help with in negotiating on besides the price? Other than the price, what other things that people can do?
I look at negotiating as one of the main things that I do for my clients. I mean, a lot of people think, realtors just open the door. We do so much more than that. The negotiation part of it is such a huge component, and there are so many things you can negotiate on. Besides price, you've got warranties, surveys. There are seller concessions that can be added in, repairs, title policy. There are so many different things you can negotiate than just the price. So, you want your realtor to look at and tell you how to strengthen the contract or how you can save money. You want them to go over all of that with you.
Have you ever negotiated maybe when you move in that the previous owners will stock the refrigerator with beer? Is that something you could do? Because I'd put that in my clause. You know what?
I had a disaster with that actually one time. It's a true story, really. We moved out of our house and left beer in the fridge, thought we'd be nice, to the buyers. And the realtor went to the house to check on it. This is a long time ago before I was a realtor. And the power had been out for a couple days. They hadn't transferred the power over to them, and the beer exploded in the refrigerator. It got too hot.
Oh, no.
Can you believe that?
That is not good. I know James, our beer girl, he didn't want to hear that.
So no beer in the fridge. Leave the fridge empty.
I'm not buying. Yeah, okay, good tip. How does it work when you get a high offer and a best offer? What's the difference, and how do you start figuring that stuff out?
Well, when you're getting multiple offers as a seller, you want to ask for the highest and best so that everybody, all of these different buyers, have a chance to come back and say, okay, we know there are multiple offers. What's the best we can do? And one of the funny things people always ask me is, well, what if they're just bluffing? Well, realtors fall under a strict code of ethics. If they're asking for highest and best, they're not bluffing. They really have multiple offers. And you want to put your best offer forward if you want that house. So, you strengthen your offer depending on how bad you want that house.
It's good. And let me give you one more before the top of the hour. Talk about credit scores. I see how the commercials, credit scores are important. Why is credit score and income? It's not enough anymore for lenders.
No.
And why is that with these underwriting requirements?
Well, they've tightened the underwriting requirements so much that there are just these silly things that consumers don't think about, don't know about. Like money has to be in the account a certain length of time. It has to be seasoned, and they have to track where it comes from. So, you're thinking, I've got this down payment money, I'm ready to go. Well, that down payment money may not count. What if it was a gift from somebody? What if it hasn't been in the account long enough? So the underwriters are asking asking for, they just have all these weird stipulations. And so you really have to talk to your lender. You could have money in the bank and still not be able to buy the house. So you really have to talk with your lender about it. It also depends on the kind of income. There's a big difference between a W-2 employee who makes $100,000 a year and a 1099 employee who makes $100,000 a year. They're looking for consistency in income. Another thing, they want to make sure you filed your taxes. They check on your tax stuff. So there are a lot of other things going on besides just checking your credit and seeing your income.
It's got, now, Sundays, 1 o'clock, if you want to hear the entire hour of Shannon and the entire the gang, HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. What's the call-in number so people can start lining up right now?
281-882-8088. And we're still giving away those buyer's guides. So if you have a question, give us a call at 281-882-8088. And we'll also send you a buyer's guide.
Yeah, the great guys. It's really neat stuff. And we just kind of just broached just a few of them. Have a wonderful weekend, because you and I, we're working on weekends.
That's
always.
Right. That's right.
Always. Houston Real Estate Radio, 1 o'clock, right here on KPRC Radio. Thank you so much, Shannon. I know we'll talk to her next week.